Well, it's slightly overdue and slightly late to the party, but I did say that I would be trying some Prime. Why? Because I work in the leisure industry. I want to be a bit snobby about it. I'm also a father of a 13-year-old, completely obsessed with it, and I want to know if it's worth the £2. Has gone down ever so slightly, but today I noticed that it was actually back to its original price and actually had gone up by 5p. So I do wonder why. So today I'm going to be trying the ICEPOP. Now according to this, it is cherry, lime and blue raspberry flavour sweeteners. Now doesn't boast any caffeine, which is good because it's 9 o'clock in the evening and I've not had the want or need to go to the gym yet, but I'm going to brave it, and instead of taking water with me, I'm going to be using Prime. I do want to give it a little shot. I want to see what it tastes like. So, I gotta admit I've been a bit dubious about this because ice pops are all different flavour. February 24, so it's actually out of date. But hey, I mean, it don't taste terrible. It reminds me of something else. I don't know what it is. What does that remind me of? It does have a nice pop flavour to it, I'll give it that. It reminds me of something else. But, generally speaking, this has got coconut water making up the percentage of the electrolyte, natural flavouring, a bit of sucralose in there. It's got amino acids, a couple of vitamins, BCAA blend. It's not terrible. I wouldn't pay £2 for it. Definitely not. I mean, £2 for that, we're looking at 500ml. 500ml. It's not worth it. I'm going to jump in the gym now, do about 45 minutes give or take, and I'll be back. And I shall give my full review as to the effectiveness. Is open. Okay, so, well, I've just got back a little while ago. Obviously I've a little bit of time to bring it down before I jump on camera. Give you the review of how my workout on Prime went. As much as it's targeted towards kids, I think, be it psychosomatically, I did feel like I had a fairly decent workout. I wasn't really in the mood, but I did feel pretty good during. A couple of variables that were a little bit different. The temperature, my intake. I've taken to a new soundtrack in the gym. Usually it was a Slipknot best of, now it is the best of Prince. So, bit of a gear change. I did mention that I couldn't put my finger on what the flavour was. I can tell you now that it does remind me of the blue raspberry mousse juice, only flat. Really tell that it was made using a lot of sweeteners and artificial flavours. It was nice to have a change from water though, I'll give it that. Give it something to look forward to between sets. I can see the appeal for kids. If they're playing sports and they have this, it has its fancy logo, it's got that reputation, I guess, or had that at the time. It's made by a gentleman who goes by the name of KSI, who's done some online content creation and fighting, I do believe, as well as one of the Logan Jake Paul brothers. I think they got to sports somehow, and that's where this has come from. Other than that, I should really have done my research into this, but quite frankly, I wasn't really about the background of it. It's just more the effectiveness of what we see on the shelves. As parents, I guess, kids will see it from that perspective. Kids will see that this is something that's affiliated with their inspiration, content creators, I guess, influencers. They're influencers. They're influenced to get this stuff. As a parent, £2, it's really not something I would be investing a lot of money in. Pre-workouts wise, the moose juice I mentioned previously, they come in somewhere around about £1 now. Previously they were about 89 pence at your B&M's and other such places, and within like gyms and whatnot they would sell for £2.50 a pop, but I'd never pay that much for them, and that is why I would not pay £2 for this. I wouldn't pay £1.50 for it. I'd probably pay 89 pence, somewhere along those lines, maybe £1. But it certainly wouldn't be something that I would rely on every time, and it doesn't have any benefits in terms of it being a pre-workout. It's just electrolytes for during your workout so that you maintain your output. Obviously, you know that you lose the sweat, but it does have its upsides, it has its advantages, but it's by no means any kind of performance enhancer. It's just what it says on the bottle, it is hydration. Artificial flavours, massive, can see why kids like it, but other than that, it's no different from any other. It's just working primarily off of affiliations with the influencers, and that's about it really. I will be trying another one very soon. I should imagine it will be one of the more regular flavours. I'm not going to be delving into the rarer ones. I'm just going to be getting what's on shelves. So I will say the typical, if you've enjoyed content, then do give a like. Doesn't hurt, you know. This is the new sort of layout. I did some videos previously detailing my experiences with biliary dyskinesia. Not everyone's going to be into that. It's very niche. But what I did find was my feet, really, especially in the live sort of context. So in doing this now, I've changed gears ever so slightly, but I still am in what I may refer to as the infancy. So bear with me. It's only going to get better, hopefully. If you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, then please do subscribe. You can leave your comments, be kind. I'm not here to try and rile anybody up. It's more informative, hopefully, a little entertaining. And obviously it's my personal opinion, so it doesn't reflect anything that anybody else is thinking. You can have your own thoughts. These are just mine, and yeah, if you want to disagree, then you quite happily can. Just don't be mean about it, or come at me, bro, whatever. And with that, until next time.